Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Saturday. Big college football slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. Checking out my betting links in the description below, guys. Uh, Make sure you use your profit boost today. Go ahead and use FanDuel. 30% profit boost on all parlays. Yeah, just take advantage of the profit boost, guys. It's really going to help you guys out on the weekends, especially for football. It'll make you pretty profitable just using those profit boosts. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Big college football slate today. Some good matchups. Starting with Arizona versus Cincinnati. Cincinnati opening up as a 6.5-point home favorite with the over/under at 56.5. Arizona coming into this matchup 6-3. Cincinnati 7-2. Head to head. These teams have never played each other. We got Arizona 2-game winning streak coming off a Kansas win. Cincinnati coming off a bad Utah loss on the road. Just a bad loss. I mean, they were on a 7-game win streak prior to that. They're looking to bounce back big. Arizona 4-11 covering against the Big 12. You got Cincinnati 5-0 at home, 5-2 covering the spread. 5-1 against the Big 12 here. I'd like Cincinnati to bounce back at home. Not too sold on Arizona. Coming off a nice 2-game win streak here, but Cincinnati at home here. Yeah, give me the Bearcats -6.5 and money line in this one. Next matchup, we got Michigan versus Northwestern. Michigan opening up as a 10.5-point road favorite with the over/under at 41.5. Michigan coming into this matchup 7-2. Northwestern 5-4. Head-to-head, Michigan 9-1 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Michigan 3-game winning streak coming off a Purdue win. Northwestern on a 2-game losing streak coming off a USC loss. Michigan 8-0 against Northwestern. 4-2 covering against Northwestern. 7-0 on the road against Northwestern. Been dominant in every aspect there. 14-5 on the road. You're catching Michigan coming into this hot Northwestern. Bad 2-game stretch. I don't know. I think it's going to be tough for Northwestern here. I think we get a good game from Michigan. I'll buy a point, keep it under 2 scores. Give me Michigan -9.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got Notre Dame versus Pittsburgh. Notre Dame opening up as a 12.5-point road favorite with the over/under at 54. Notre Dame coming into this matchup 7-2. Pittsburgh 7-2. Head-to-head, Notre Dame 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Notre Dame 7-game winning streak coming off a dominant Navy win 49-10. Pitt, they're on a 5-game winning streak coming off a Stanford win. Both teams playing really good so far this season. Notre Dame 7-1 against Pitt. 5-2 covering on the road against Pitt here. They're 8-1 against the ACC. Pitt 5-0 covering the spread. 5-1 covering at home. This will be an interesting game. I will say Notre Dame, I mean, since the early season losses, I mean, they've ramped it up. 7-game winning streak. I mean, they've been dominating. Beat a really great Navy team. Beat a good USC team. Pitt hasn't really played anyone elite. They did, had the loss to a pretty solid Louisville team. Bad loss to West Virginia here. Notre Dame, this is like a whole nother beast. They've had a pretty easy ride these last 5 games. And I already saw Pitt's coach said, we don't really care about this game. They just care about the ACC. So already, I don't know how I feel about Pitt. This is a lot of points, but Notre Dame, they've been on fire here. I got to take Notre Dame. I just smell like a dominant performance. Give me Notre Dame -12.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got South Carolina versus Texas A&M. A&M opening up as a 17.5-point home favorite with the over/under at 49.5. South Carolina coming into this matchup 3-6. Texas A&M 9-0. Head-to-head, A&M 8-2 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. South Carolina on a 4-game losing streak, coming off an Ole Miss loss. A&M, I mean, they just keep winning games. They're undefeated, dominating Missouri, 38-17 last game. South Carolina 0-5 on the road against A&M. A&M 5-0 at home, 5-0 at home against South Carolina, 4-1 covering the spread. Yeah, A&M team's just been crushing teams. I mean, no one's really talking about them, and they're just quietly one of the best elite teams in the league. Offensively, defensively, and South Carolina, they're a mess here. They're not any good. I'll buy a point. Give me A&M minus 16.5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got USF versus Navy. USF opening up as an 11-point road favorite with the over-under at 62.5. USF coming into this matchup 7-2. Navy 7-2. Let's see. USF head-to-head. Navy 3-2 in the last 5 head-to-head meetings. USF, they're coming off a big UTSA win. Navy 2-game losing streak, coming off a bad Notre Dame loss and a North Texas loss. I know they had. Yeah, I know the great quarterback for Navy was out against Notre Dame. Don't know if he's. I don't know if he's playing today. We'll see. They definitely need him. I feel like he was a scratch last week. Man, Navy's been a good team, but USF, they're going to put up a lot of points. I think the over is probably a good play. Both teams put up a lot of points. USF, I just feel like I like them more in this matchup. 7-2-1 covering the spread. Navy, right now, they're 0-6 covering the spread. A little worried about the quarterback situation. They're going to put up a lot of points. They're not really going to be able to stop USF's offense. I think I got to take USF minus 11 and money line on the road today. Next matchup, we got Wisconsin versus Indiana. Indiana opening up as a 29-point home favorite with the over-under at 44. Wisconsin coming into this matchup 3-6. Indiana 10-0. Head-to-head Wisconsin 8-2 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. 7-3 covering the spread. Wisconsin coming off a big upset win against Washington 13-10. I mean, look at the offense from Wisconsin. I've just never seen offense like this in my life. 13 points, 7, 0, 0, 10, 10, 14. That's our last 7 games. That starts from September 13th. From September 13th till now, they have not scored more than 14 points in a game. That is just, that's just insane. You got Indiana coming off a tough Penn State win. Could have lost that game, but kept the undefeated season alive. The numbers are going to point you Wisconsin's direction, but what the numbers are telling you is this Wisconsin team does not know how to score. Indiana going to put up a lot of points. 14-0 at home, 6-3 covering the spread. Wisconsin, they played Oregon pretty well as 31-point dogs. They played Ohio State. I wouldn't say they played them well. They didn't score. But yeah, shutout against Ohio State, shutout against Iowa. Oregon struggled against them, but I think I got to back Indiana. It's just like, man, can Wisconsin even score? That's the thing. Indiana could just win 34-3 and you cover. So I think I got to take the Hoosiers. I just don't trust Wisconsin. Give me into minus 29 at home. Next matchup, we got Georgia Tech versus Boston College. Georgia Tech opening up as a 16.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 61.5. Georgia Tech coming into this matchup 8-1. Boston College 1-9. Head-to-head, Boston College 5-4 in the last 9 head-to-head meetings. You got Georgia Tech coming off a 12-point NC State loss. Bad loss from Georgia Tech. Boston College, they've lost 9 in a row. This team can't get a win. They can't. Last 2 games, they've got dominated by SMU and Notre Dame, and they just haven't been able to beat anybody this year. It's been rough for them. Georgia Tech 7-1 against the ACC, 6-3 covering the spread. Boston College 0-5 at home. I don't have much confidence in Boston College. Give me Georgia Tech minus 16.5 and money line at home today. Next matchup, we got Iowa versus USC. USC opening up as a 6.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 48.5. Iowa coming into this matchup 6-3. USC 7-2. Head-to-head, both teams 1-1 in the last, 1-1 head-to-head. Iowa coming off a 2-point Oregon loss. Tough loss for them. They played Oregon very well. USC, they're on a 2-game winning streak coming off a Northwestern win. This will be a tough test for both teams. Iowa, they played really good defense here. I mean, limiting Oregon. Yeah, they played against Oregon, 20 points against Indiana on D, which is crazy to do. So like, yeah, they're playing really good against these good teams. This will be a very tough test for USC. Iowa 6-1 covering the spread. USC 5-0 at home. I mean, they're really good too. I'm liking the points with Iowa here. I just think it's going to be a defensive battle. And I like what I've seen from Iowa here. And I think they're a really good dog. Going to buy a point. Give me Iowa plus 7.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got NC State versus Miami. Miami opening up as a 14.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 55. NC State coming into this matchup 5-4. Miami 7-2. Head-to-head, Miami 6-3 in the last 9 head-to-head meetings. NC State, they're coming off a big Georgia Tech upset win, 48-36. Miami coming off a big Syracuse win, big bounce back after the SMU loss. NC State, not the best numbers, 2-4 covering the spread. The over's hit in 7 of their last 8. Miami 12-1 at home. This is a lot of points here from NC State that just came off a big Georgia Tech upset win. Against the good teams, though, Pitt, got crushed. Notre Dame, they got crushed. Duke, they got crushed here. But, big momentum off the Georgia Tech win. Can we get consistency from Miami? Because some of their losses, they've really struggled. Man, this one's kind of tough. But at home, I just feel like I got to take Miami. I think they bounce back. Keep things rolling here. I'll buy a point. Give me Miami minus 13.5 and money line at home today. Next matchup, we got Oklahoma versus Alabama. Alabama opening up as a 6-point home favorite with the over-under at 46. Oklahoma coming into this matchup 7-2. Bama 8-1. Head-to-head, Oklahoma 4-1 in their last 5 head-to-head meetings. Oklahoma coming off a big Tennessee win. Monster matchup here, Bama. They've won 8 in a row here. 20-9 win against LSU, dominated that game. Oklahoma, the numbers are good for them. 4-1 against Bama. They're 5-2 covering on the road. Bama, 8-0 covering at home right now. 7-0 against the SEC. 6-1-1 covering the spread. Really great matchup. An elite matchup for the day. I just feel like I got to take Bama here at home. They're playing great. Oklahoma, we'll kind of see what they're made of, really. This is their biggest test. Give me Bama minus 6 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got UCF versus Texas Tech. Texas Tech opening up as a 23.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 48.5. UCF coming into this matchup 4-5. Texas Tech 9-1. Head-to-head, Texas Tech 1-0 in their only head-to-head meeting. UCF, 1-5 in their last 6. They've dropped 2 in a row, coming off a tough 3-point loss against Houston. Against the good teams, they've got killed. Baylor beat them 30-3. Kansas State crushed them. This isn't a good UCF team. You got Texas Tech coming off a big BYU. They dominated BYU 29-7. 3-game winning streak. I just don't know how UCF's going to hang, especially on the road. 0-7 on the road. 1-8 against the Big 12. Texas Tech 9-1 covering the spread. 7-0 covering at home. Give me Texas Tech minus 23.5 in this one. Next matchup, we got Virginia versus Duke. Duke opening up as a 3.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 59. Virginia coming into this matchup 8-2. Duke 5-4. Head-to-head, Virginia 8-2 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. 8-2 covering the spread. Virginia coming off a bad Wake Forest loss, 16-9. Just a weird game there. Duke coming off a 3-point UConn loss. Virginia, they've been very good against Duke. 8-1 against Duke. 8-1 covering against Duke here. Underdogs on the road, which is very intriguing. Duke, tough loss there. Struggled against Georgia Tech. They've struggled against the good teams, and Virginia's shown they've been a pretty good team here. I'm liking the points with Virginia. I think they're a really good dog. Give me Virginia plus 3.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got Florida versus Ole Miss. Ole Miss opening up as an 11.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 53.5. Florida coming into this matchup 3-6. Ole Miss 9-1. Head-to-head, Florida 5-3 in the last 8 head-to-head meetings. Florida 2-game winning streak coming off a UK loss 38-7. I believe they benched Lagway for the season from what I saw. So yeah, we'll see what happens with Florida. Just really don't know how to trust them. Ole Miss coming off a 49-0 win against the Citadel. 3-game winning streak. Florida 1-6 on the road. Ole Miss 11-1 in their last 12. 6-1 against the SEC. Yeah, just no confidence in Florida. Give me Ole Miss minus 11.5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got Utah versus Baylor. Utah opening up as a 9-point road favorite with the over-under at 60. Utah coming into this matchup 7-2. Baylor 5-4. Head-to-head, Utah 2-0 in their only 2 head-to-head meetings. Utah on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a Cincinnati win, a game they dominated Cincinnati. Baylor coming off a UCF win. Utah 9-2 covering the spread. They're 4-1 covering against the Big 12. Baylor 1-6 covering the spread here. I just think they're 2 different teams in different directions. This is a really good Utah team who looked really great against Cincinnati. Give me Utah minus 9 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got Texas versus Georgia. Georgia opening up as a 6.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 49.5. Texas coming into this matchup 7-2. Georgia 8-1. Head-to-head, Georgia 2-1 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. Texas 4-game winning streak, coming off a 3-point Vanderbilt win. Georgia, they're on a 5-game winning streak, coming off a 20-point Mississippi State win. Huge matchup here. Really see what both teams are made of here. Texas 2-9 covering the spread. They're 1-5 covering against the SEC. Georgia 19-1 at home, where they've been dominant. 4-1 covering the spread. Can Texas win the big game, especially against a good Georgia team? All comes down to Arch Manning. Can he have a great game? I don't trust it. Give me Georgia minus 6.5 and money line at home today. Then last matchup, we got TCU versus BYU. BYU opening up as a 3-point home favorite with the over-under at 51. TCU coming into this matchup 6-3. BYU 8-1. Head-to-head, TCU 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. TCU coming off a 3-point Iowa State loss. Then you got BYU, they're coming off their first loss of the season, getting crushed by Texas Tech 29-7. They're looking to bounce back big. TCU 5-0 against BYU. They play BYU very well. I will say this is the best BYU's had started in a while. They're a much different team than those numbers say there. BYU 5-0 at home. 7-1 against the Big 12. I really like BYU to bounce back. Got crushed by a really great Texas Tech team, But I really like BYU here. Give me BYU minus 2.5 and money line at home today. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Saturday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Sunday. Have a good one.